This is me a few years ago when I started lifting, and as you can tell, my arms were thin as hell. Over the years, I've put in the work, and even though I put on some muscles, I still wanted them a lot bigger. Genuinely, I tried it all, but my arms were still my lacking muscles. Fast forward to now, I'm happy to say I can almost fill out my shirt. They aren't as big as I want them yet, but I've been able to grow them pretty much a lot for someone not with the best genetics. So that being said, I want to share with you how I put on 6 inches on my meat. Now, to begin with, let's talk about what makes up the arms: the biceps, the triceps, and the brachialis. The brachialis is in between the biceps and the triceps. Now, to go over the exercises I do, it's important to know how often I train my arms. Now, I run a push-pull legs, upper, lower, rest split. I train my triceps on the push and upper body days, and train my biceps on the pull and upper body days too. So this means I'm hitting my arms twice a week. Now, let's talk about biceps, which I hit on my pull and upper body days. And biceps have seen great growth, and it all goes down to 2 main isolation exercises: the heavy barbell curls and hammer curls. The most basic movement, the barbell curls, is all anyone needs to build a bigger bicep. I do 3 sets on these exercises. The first 2 sets are drop sets, and the last one is taken down to failure. With the first 2 sets, I pick a controllably heavy weight, which I can do a maximum of 12 reps. Drop the weight and do additional 8 to 15 reps to complete that set. And on my third and last set, I take it to absolute failure. This exercise targets the forearms and the brachialis. The brachialis is literally like a secret muscle most fail to train. Growing them pushes your biceps up and out more, giving it a fuller experience. With both forearms and brachialis, I keep it super simple with just 2 sets, both taken to complete failure. And that's really all there is to it. It just works. Next, the triceps. The triceps is about 70% of the arm, meaning building arm size depends more on training the triceps than the biceps. Now we have 3 heads of the triceps: the medial, long head, and the lateral head. With doing most triceps exercises, all 3 heads are going to be engaged, but only do these 2 exercises to grow all 3 effectively. The first exercise being the triceps push downs. This engages all 3 heads, but mostly targets the lateral and medial heads more. With this exercise, I do 2 drop sets to failure. I start with a weight I can do 8 to 15 reps. Immediately after completing it, I reduce the weight by about 10 pounds. Rep it to failure, reduce it, rep it out, and repeat this, so on and so forth. I do this for both sets. Next, the overhead triceps extension. Now this targets the long head, which is the thicker part of the triceps, technically the most important part in making your arms bigger. And just like the others, I do 2 sets to absolute failure. I occasionally add a compound movement, which is the close grip bench press. Not only has it built my triceps, but made me add more plates on my bench press too. And that's it for my triceps. And a little tip I think you should know about growing bigger arms is you shouldn't keep them as a secondary muscle to target. You should train them at the very beginning of your workout when you have the physical and mental energy to go to them on failure. And this applies to any other muscles you want to grow bigger as well. And not to forget other crucial factors like progressive overload, training harder than last time, your food, and recovery. And yeah, that's my entire routine. That's what has worked for me. Give it a try. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate if you left a like and subscribe. And that's the video. Thanks for watching.